Hello everyone, Mark here with Mark's Max Muscle, and this video is in response to a recent interview done by Dorian Yates, where he boldly stated that Brendan Curry would not place in the top 6 in the mid-90s. And in my opinion, 1996 was one heck of a year. Shawn Ray, probably his best year. Nasser ditto with him. And just everybody looked pretty good. Even Flex Wheeler, not a bad year for him either. So we're going to stick with 1996. And this took a long time. And I'm not going to go into details, but what we're going to do here is compare pose by pose. And it will be Brendan Curry versus the 1996 lineup. And we will begin with Paul Dillette, the man that did place 6th that night at the Olympia. And I'm not going to go into great detail when I judge these ones. That would take forever. So I did already judge this one, and I'll show you his average at the end, Brendan Curry. He did lose this front relax to Paul Dillette. And if you'd like to discuss details, that's what the comment section below is for. He did, however, win a victory over Flex Wheeler. But I'm telling you right now, that was a close one. Kevin Levrone snatches up a victory in the front relaxed position, although I must say this is a 1998 version of Levrone. Couldn't find the 96 for a front relaxed. Nasser Body goes without saying he scores a victory in this comparison. Again, I was unable to find a 1996 front relaxed position of Nasser, and this is a 95, I believe, although he was actually better in 96 in my opinion. Shawn Ray scores a very close contest here in the front relax. I went back and forth with my decision on this one, but Shawn Ray comes out ahead. Dorian Yates, the man with, of course, the superior structure, but that torn bicep is just too much for me, loses a point in this one. Curry is handed a loss in this front double bicep comparison against Paul Dillette, who wouldn't lose against this man. And here's 2 in a row for Brendan Curry. He gets another loss against Flex Wheeler. This was a close one, though. I would actually have Brendan Curry coming out ahead in this front double bicep pose against Levrone. This was not the most flattering picture for Nasser Body, so I used this one here. And clearly, anybody could see that he would come out ahead in this comparison. Shawn Ray uses unreal aesthetics to score a point in the front double bicep pose. Of course, it took several comparisons to figure out a victor in this one. I decided to go with this one here. It's 2 different versions, probably 2 of their best front double biceps. Nice little matchup between these 2 guys. Goes without saying, a victory for Brendan Curry in the front double bicep versus Dorian Yates. He placed 4th overall here in the front double bicep pose, and of course 5th overall in the front relaxed. We'll do an average when this is all over. Let's dive right into the front lat spread. Brendan Curry, one of his best poses, gets a victory here against Paul Dillette, without a doubt. He gets another victory against Kevin Levrone, in my opinion. Kevin Levrone, not the best front lat spread. Here we have a 1998 version of Flex Wheeler. Couldn't get the 96 version. Doesn't matter. Brendan Curry, he's cleaning house thus far. And he's even taking them on 2 at a time. Here he is with 2 more victories against Nasser Body and Shawn Ray. Close one with Nasser, though. Quite a nice little epic comparison in the front lat spread, in which case Dorian Yates reigns supreme. So no point for Brendan Curry here. The side chest sees Paul Dillette picking up a nice point. Flex Wheeler, however, does not have what it takes to score a point in the side chest against Brendan Curry. Levrone's paper-thin waist no doubt scores him a victory in this side chest pose. And it looks like 2 at a time again, this time a victory against Shawn Ray, and a loss against Nasser Body. One more side chest pose here against Dorian Yates can only help Brendan Curry's average as he gets a victory. We begin the side tricep pose with 2 losses for Brendan Curry. One against Dillette, one against Levrone. Here is a 3rd loss for the side tricep pose for poor Curry. Not his finest pose. We might as well keep things going with 2 more losses for Brandon against Shawn Ray and Nasser Body. Here, of course, with Dorian Yates, one of his finest poses. This was not his best year, though. but still easily handles himself against Brendan Curry. The back shots will make and break this competition for Brendan, and he begins with a victory against Paul Dillette. And score number 2 for Brendan in this comparison against Flex Wheeler. Lavroni, on the other hand, is not so easily conquered and scores the point. It is losses all around for poor Brendan in this here comparison. He's just too small to box with the rest of the gentlemen. There's too much meat in the part of Shawn Ray. Looks like a victory for Brendan Curry here in the rear double bicep versus Paul Dillette. Although Curry does get handed a loss at the very same pose against Flex Wheeler. And Kevin Lavroni also scores the same victory. Another 2 losses goes to Brendan against Nasser and Shawn Ray in the rear double bicep pose. Goes without saying, he loses to Dorian Yates in this very pose. Look at the hard, grainy conditioning, but we're not going to go into that. If you guys want to discuss that, we can do that in the comments section below. Not much time to go. Paul Dillette hands Curry a loss in the ab and thigh shot. Flex Wheeler also obtains victory in this pose. Curry thinks he's getting a good deal with a 2-1 here, but it's 2 losses, one against Nasser, one against Lavroni. Here is another loss for poor Brendan here in the ab and thigh shot. Not a single victory yet, and this comparison against Dorian Yates will be no different. I must say, I do not want to be stereotypical against any decade, but the guys in the 90s sure had good ab and thigh poses. Here in the final pose, the most muscular, Brendan Curry starts it off with a loss against Paul Dillette. He does, however, score a victory against one Flex Wheeler. Kudos to Brendan Curry. It will be a loss for poor Curry, though, against Kevin Lavroni in this most muscular pose. Shawn Ray scores a close victory here. This was a close one. Took me some doing to get a victor in this one. Of course, against Nasser not much thinking involved in this one. He scores the victory. And on the opposite end of the angle, Brendan Curry gets a nice point to finish this whole entire contest off against Dorian Yates, the very man that said that he could not place in the top 6. So let's have a look at the score sheet. And we will add this one up fast. The first pose, the front relaxed, Curry gets a 5th place. Second pose, the front double bicep pose, Curry gets a 4th place position in that one. On to the front lat spread, in which case Curry gets a 2nd place. Now with the side chest, Curry fetches a 4th place in that pose. Side tricep, Curry places dead last with a 7th place position. Next we have the rear lat spread, in which case Curry fetches a 5th place position. Next we get the rear double bicep, Curry places 6th. Ab and thigh shot, Curry places dead last once again with a 7th place finish. Most muscular, Curry places 5th. Now let's quickly add these up and do an average. These numbers add up to 45, and we will divide that by the number of poses, which is 9, and bingo bango, 5th place. So there you have it. In my opinion, Brendan Curry would place 5th at the 1996 Mr. Olympia event. So there you go, Dorian Yates. He did place inside that 6th place position like you said that he wouldn't. But at the end of the day, we all have our own opinions. And you guys go ahead and pause each and every one of those poses and make your own opinion and let me know in the comments section below where you would place Brendan Curry in the 1996 lineup. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and tap that subscribe button. Helps me a great deal reach my goal of 1,000 and beyond subscribers. Look forward to the next video. Have a great day.